looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
Hello, hello. It's been a minute, so I just gotta ask. Can you guys hear me? We had so many problems with this in the past. Awesome. Oh, let's get right into it then. Will this be the one time I don't get wrecked by the wish system? Or... let's face it, I'm gonna lose the 50-50. Yeah, if I do get a Kazuha really early, I'll probably switch over to the Klee banner. But let's get right to it. Wishing always makes me so nervous. We'll start with a single. You always gotta start with a single. Oh, is it too loud? Hold on, I'll fix that. Hold on a moment. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. I dropped it by about 20%. I checked. I thought I was at 0, but I'm actually at 5. Because Kokomi wasn't the last thing I got when I was wishing for her. You start with a single, I got Kazuha from it, dude. That's amazing. Alright. Yep. I tend to save up my Primo Gems because, as you may see... that's so terrible. I never get what I want from the wish system. I almost always have to go 140 to 160 wishes to get the future character. Okay, so far off to a really bad start. Ooh, wish I could have gotten more of those on Traveler's Son. Yeah, I keep up with leaks. I just tend not to... Oh, there we go! There's the first one. 6 more to go. I tend to not to discuss them too often, just because I'm paranoid, but... Oh, nice. But then I see people getting away with it all the time on YouTube, so it's kind of like, what the heck? But yeah, leaks-wise, I'm currently looking for Dendro Klee and the redhead. Okay, so Toma's not bad. Buffed level 1 team. Favonius Codex. Isn't the Wood Sith on this banner? No, it can't be with that. That must have been off then. That must not have been featured. Oh, that's the weapon banner. I'm thinking weapon banner. Nope. Toma underweighted. He's very good on the level 1 team. He's got very fast access to knockback. It's like 2 seconds or something. The short dude that looks like a mayor, was it like Pulsanilla or something? He looks awesome. Hi, Toma. No, I have quite a few accounts. Yeah, Pulsanilla is awesome. be very upset if he ends up not being playable. Oh, we're out of fates. I dig into the stash. Yeah, out of bounds in this game is super fun. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not going too well. We're already like what, 50 wishes in? And only one Heizou? I thought it was very bold of them to reveal all the Fatui in one go like that. They did it in a very good way. Story-wise, I think it makes sense because, you know, one of their comrades died. But I was very much expecting them to get like, oh, you only get to see one per arc or something like that. Oh man, we're already at like 50 or 60. This hurts. I will give you all my Ningguangs for a single Heizou. It's not that I dislike the character or anything, I just never use her. Oh my god, this hurts. Oh boy, I've lost track. What is this, like 7? This will pick us up like 70. It's gotta be a 5-star any moment now. Right, there's no guarantee, I know. Can I at least get C1 Heizou, please? Oh man, there we go. 5 more. Unless I start getting really lucky, it's gonna look like I won't be able to get C6. Nice. Oh, here we go. Do I win or lose the 50-50? Place your bets right now. I'm thinking I lost it. It would be a miracle if I won it. Everyone's saying Kazuha. Thank you for the subs, I think. My chat is unfortunately covering the alerts things. I'll have to move in a moment. I won the 50-50. Finally, almost 2 years in. Yes. Maybe another one? Probably not, nope. Ah, oh, Ningguang, why? Alright, what's my Primo Gem count at? Still over 110,000? Hold on, I'm getting some subs and stuff. Let me move my chat really quick so I can see them. That should be better. Yeah, thank you for all the subs. Oh, somebody's bleeding over. Hold on. There we go. Okay, well, I think I'll toss a few more at the Klee banner. I am not fully free to play. I do Welkin and I didn't do a battle pass this last time, but I tend to usually do the battle pass too. Only times I've bought were when the game first started because I spent 25,000, like basically everything you could earn from free to play to try to get Klee, and I couldn't get her. I think Klee cost me like 26,000 something Primo Gems. It was absurd. Alright, let's toss a few at Klee. Not too much more though. The last time I wished before this was Kokomi's rerun. I don't remember what version that was. I stopped the moment I got Kokomi, which cost 25,000 Primo Gems. It's very upsetting. That thing is, like, pretty much useless, right? Oh, Matt's the only 4-star. Oh my gosh. Pain Slasher, that's a good name for it. Hopefully one day we'll get a character that can use these obscure weapons. Alright, a few more. Maybe like 2 more sets of 10 after this. That'll get me up to what, 40? On Heizou. Oh my god. The pain. I said I didn't dislike Ningguang, but I'm starting to very much dislike Ningguang. Oh, this is painful. I hate the gacha system on this game. Why Klee? Klee's awesome. Okay. This is terrible. See ya, thanks. Apparently all the good luck in the world isn't gonna do much though. Here's another. Alright, this is gonna be my last 10 set, I think. And that'll probably be it. I'll probably end up buying the a few of the gem packs again if they announce that they're gonna do the bonus reset like they did for 2.0. But until I have confirmation of that, kind of just sitting on it. C2 is pretty decent, yeah. Hopefully C3 right here. Last one. Probably. Unless I somehow get 3 Heizous right here and only need 1 more. Yes. All right. So that's what, C3? How did I get this many primos? I barely wish in this game. All right. Part of me thinks I could keep going. Because if I lose the 50-50, that'll set me up for 3. Well, I'm probably skipping 3.0, but wishes anyways, but 3.1. I don't know though. Yeah, let's see what we have. He's gonna be way over here. There we go. Cancellation. That's C3. I don't know. I haven't even tested Heizou yet. I tend not to do any math or calculations beforehand. I'm not really a meta player. I just like playing the characters I like to play. Actually, I have no idea how to play this character. We're about to find out. I do have good artifacts for him, though. Lisa has all of them right now, I think. Yeah. So put this on. Gonna do 2-piece gladiators, 2-piece iridescent. Oh, where is it? Here we go. This is the only thing holding it back. I don't really have a good Animo boosting artifact. I mean, it has decent crit damage, but you can see half of them rolled into defense. And then, where's my... I have a really cracked Gladiator's helmet. Look at this thing. It's insane. I wanted to somehow fit this in. This was a 4-star that everything rolled into crit damage, but the set effects won't allow for it. I'd have to give up this, which is offset 2, but I have nothing that even comes close to it. So Heizou needs energy recharge. Isn't he like only need 40 energy for his burst? Oh, I should have just sworded. Alright, what does that give us? So yeah, he's hurting the energy recharge, but his crit rate and damage are pretty good. How many 5-stars do I have? I got a decent amount of them. I have all the standard characters, but most of them are level 1. Like, look. So you got Klee. So here's my level 1 cast. Toma, Sarah, Heizou. Thanks for the sub. Yunjin, D-Luke, Kokomi, Yaimiko, Chi-Chi, Jean. Now Kazuha. Although I might level up Kazuha, we'll see. His skill is the main source. You just swipe for Klee. I think we'll roll with this. I feel like I could go a little bit further, but maybe we'll come back to wishes. I gotta map out of here. I'm stuck. What's a good place for testing him? Probably a domain, right? Where's that one domain? It's in Leeway, right? Is it this one? This one's gonna kill his energy though. This one? Maybe this one. One-time domain near Sarai. Oh, let me put on normal Genshin music now we're done wishing. Oops. Where is audio? Okay. Yeah, this is my main account.
Bombs, so heavy.
Why haven't I unlocked Dragon Spine? Those comments are exactly why. I love it when people like, when I go over Dragon Spine, everyone's always like, why is there a giant hole in your map? Whenever I have friends join my world, they always comment on it too. They're always like, dude, you still haven't unlocked it? I'm like, nope. It's 100% completed. Everything's done there. I just haven't activated the Statue of the Seven. So So before I level up Heizou, we're going to throw a pyro character in. Amber's fine. Where is Heizou?
I'm on the case.
We're gonna see how much damage Heizou can do at level 1. That's not 100%. Touche, touche. Probably. We'll start with this one. I was thinking he's probably gonna need level 36s because of to offset the artifacts. Yeah, that's true. I can't win. I'll probably have to go to 1 times, but I'm just here just to see how much damage he can do at level 1 before I level him up. I'm always curious what a character's potential is at level 1. Chi-Chi's absolutely cracked at level 1. Probably the most broken in the game right now. Yeah. That's not bad. See how much this does. He just hit 23,000 at level 1. Did I see that? Or was that just numbers overlapping? Hold on, this guy might need to stay on the level 1 team. Dude. Oh my god. How is Chi-Chi cracked at level 1? The Ocean Hued Clam set. If you combine her, my current level 1 team with her, I haven't shown it off yet, but it's Yaimiko with the Maiden's Beloved on, and it's Kokomi with Millilith, Tenacity the Millilith, and it's Chi-Chi with a bunch of attack boosting artifacts and the Ocean Hue Clam set. In like 3 or 4 attacks, once the bubble pops, she'll be dealing like 15,000 damage to everything. Even at level 1. Yeah, I kind of don't want to level him up now. I was not expecting it to be that much damage. Because as you can see here, I have everything ready to max this dude, but now I'm second guessing it. Because, oh my god, that was intense. Try the max level domain. Alright, we'll boost it up. Triple crown. Yeah. Wait, I mapped to the wrong place. Hold on. Whoops. I have to go back here again. Heizou takes the beetles, the Onikabuto. Is it transients, I think? And then the gold hoarders coins. Is there anyone that doesn't have... Those guys are probably too weak. Okay, we'll try the highest level one. Weekly boss. we can try a weekly boss level 1. I'll probably get wrecked, but okay, it looks like their defense is negating some of it, but honestly, this is still really good for level 1.
This is no job for a detective.
Shoot. I'm assuming this is gonna function just like the one in the Abyss. So when those pop up, I need to go diagonally. Then it's gonna be more pop up, right? Yep. Cool. Should have brought Barbara. Come on, trigger. There we go. Apologies, I'm not looking at chat right now because of these bubbles. Yeah, I'm gonna fail it anyways for the time. But no, that's still really good damage. What's his weapon? I'm using the well, I can't think of its name. The thing from the battle pass. Solar Pearl? Yeah, Solar Pearl. Alright, weekly boss. Dvalin, I guess? Dvalin would be the easiest. Thank you for all the subs. Woodsith is better if you have it. I do have it, but I don't think isn't Woodsith only better if you get the one of the 2 damage boosting ones? Solar Pearl is like permanent buff. It's just like constant, basically. Well, so long as you keep being able to use his skill. Animal Resonance just does speed boost, right? And skill cooldown. Yeah, okay, we can throw we'll swap Xiao for Barbara. Actually, well, Noel might be better.
As you wish.
I think I took all her artifacts off, right? I gotta check. How much time did I spend farming? All these artifacts I had already. They were just being used on Kaya and Xiao. Kaya was using the Gladiator set, and Xiao was using the Viridescent pieces. I just pulled them from those guys and put them on Heizou. No, she's still good. Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, wait. Do I have food buffs? Ooh, I should go grab an anima potion, too. Heizou's Constellation? Sure, give me 1 second. I got those. I need to go make food.
There's something in the air.
Heizou's C3 right now. I didn't quite make it to C6. Please say the Traveler's Son intro. Say hello to Heizou. Okay, let me go see if I have the resources to make Adeptus Temptation. I do. Quite a lot, actually. You see how little I use food buffs. I still don't have this thing unlocked for auto cooking. Congrats on the Kazuha. Oh, I missed that? Oh well. And we'll do one more. That should be more than enough. Alright, Dvalin. Excuse me. Big lake in the Chasm. The underground waterway area? That's, if you watch my video on it, that's where the screen turns bright green. Here we go. Alright. Welcome, Salty. Raiden Shogun? Listen, I consider myself pretty good at the game, but I don't know if I'm good enough to beat the Raiden Shogun with a level 1 character. I mean, we can try, but if I can use, like, Noel's shield, maybe, but, like... let's do level 60. And if it dies too fast, we'll do it again at level 90. Looks good. How about the animal hypostasis? That'd be a long one. As in, it'll never end. Unless I switch weapons and get like a... Put like a... What's that one? The one that drops the icicle from Dragon Spine, the craftable one. Truth does hurt, apparently. Hey, not bad. Let's fully charge this again. 27,000. Ah, dang it. Almost a one cycle. Heizou-san. Yeah, this is absurd that he can do, like, obviously his artifacts are like super cracked right now, but like the fact that it's still doing 27,000. Can you imagine if he was someone who could like take advantage of like vape reactions and stuff? He'd be hitting like 50k at level 1. Oh, missed my dodge. It doesn't look like he has split scaling. Or not split scaling, that's not what I mean. But what I mean is, it doesn't look like he has split cooldown, depending on how long you charge it. Is that true? Let's test it. Because like some characters, like I can't even think of one. But some characters where you just tap the skill, it has a low cooldown. If you hold it, it has a longer one. Oh, like Animo Traveler. That's 10 seconds. And fully charged is still 10 seconds. Okay. D4 Gene. Does that boost animal damage? I didn't. My Gene's level 1. Because you're supposed to charge it using Ascension 1 talent? Gotcha. Okay. Well, we don't have access to that at the moment. I'm seriously considering not leveling him up at this point. Dang. And here's my reason why. The Chi-Chi team I just explained earlier with Chi-Chi, Yayamiko, Kokomi, and honestly whoever else. That team banks very heavily on Hydra Resonance, and if anyone's been keeping up with leaks, well, you know what's coming. I'm actually very, very upset about that potential change. I'm probably the only person mad about it. World boss. Another world boss. Oh, someone said Raiden. This is gonna be a one-shot kill. It's a pretty that change is a pretty big nerf to my level 1 Chi-Chi team. It's actually the biggest nerf possible. It almost makes the team irrelevant. Because the current you gotta remember the current one is 30% healing, right? It boosts incoming healing by 30%. That applies for every character in the party. So when you have a character who heals everyone with a single attack, like Barbara or Chi-Chi, that's basically 120% bonus to your healing. And that is absolutely bonkers. And that'll probably be gone soon. I'm at least gonna do the level 61 so I don't get... Well, I probably still will get one shot, but still. Yeah, I'm very upset about that change. I hate it when they remove stuff. Like, if they just added the stuff on top of that,
Your verdict is decided.
I'd be perfectly fine with it. Oh jeez.
This world, a fleeting
Yeah, even at level 20, she's gonna now have time to really realistically charge that. Are you serious? Did you just block that? I'm so upset.
Illusions are but distractions.
Do one more volley. There we go. Not gonna block this one. She has a lot of health. Oh, whoops.
Steady as stone.
Just heal him up really quick.
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Oh, come on.
Catch up.
That's gonna hurt, isn't it? Nope.
This body is eternal.
Use Heizou on Chi-Chi team. He's probably gonna be, like, if I don't level him up, he'll probably be the replacement Chi-Chi at this rate. Heal. One more. Ah. Almost.
Leave it all to me.
I'm really looking forward to this battle when I get to hear on Traveler's Song now. This should be pretty fun. Oh, whoops. There we go. Just in the nick of time. Yeah, I was hoping to... the ideal banner for this would have been Yoonjin on there too. But unfortunately she wasn't. Because then if I could have gotten C6 Yoonjin, that would have been intense. And swirl damage does not affect that shield at all. Well, Klee doesn't have her weapon, so she won't be doing much damage, but she can still break that faster. Oh yeah, his burst doesn't do nearly as much damage as this. I can't hurt the wolf. He's immune to animo. I see what you're trying to do there.
This ends now. Inferior. Be gone!
I really like how Heizou plays though. I'm so glad we finally have a Fisticuffs character.
Be gone! The eye sweeps the land.
Am I not gonna make this? Okay, that was close. You do have C3. Is that how it works? Okay. You can see I barely read the constellation.
Leave it all to me.
I saw that this dude was basically an airbender, and I'm like, yep, sign me up.
Inferior. Inferior. Evasion is futile.
We got a situation.
This body is eternal. Ruin follows my blade. There is no escape.
Let it rain. Steady as stone.
I keep switching to all these characters, and like every single one of them is missing a vital component to their setup because Heizou has either their artifacts or something. The only one that isn't is Noelle. She's the only one who actually has her full kit on right now.
Witness the final calamity. There is no escape. Eternity is in my hand.
La la la.
You just run through these, yeah?
Da da da.
Probably not that one though. That hit? Alright.
Bring it on.
The Heizou comp? I have not.
Euthymia crumbles before me.
Not bad. That'd be very difficult to do without a shielder. Yeah, I'll show the artifacts. Maybe just heal up really quick. This is his current setup. Got maxed out Solar Pearl. And then we got this. He's using 2-piece Viridescent and 2-piece Gladiator. This is the only piece that's holding him back right here. Because so much rolled into defense. Everything else is pretty solid. Yeah, that feather is absolutely bonkers. Why Solar Pearl? Because you can take full advantage of it. I mean, it's basically just not a constant 40% damage bonus, but it's pretty close to it. His cooldown's 10 seconds, so... I do have Wood Sith. I could refine it. I've kind of just been holding on to these instead of refining this one. But mostly because Catalyst is my favorite character type, and this is a really good Catalyst, and if I get more Catalyst, it'd be nice not to keep swapping weapons around. But I don't know if this is... I mean, it's higher crit damage, so I guess we could swap to it. We'll try this out for a bit. Hurts his crit rate, but let's go back to the slimes really quick. I feel like he's good enough to be a main DPS. I mean, probably still too early to tell. Yeah, I wish I could try the Elemental Mastery build, but honestly, Elemental Mastery is the one artifact type that I never get good rolls in. Let's test this without food buffs first, and then... I answered this earlier, but I didn't unlock Dragon Spine for those comments right there. I love it when someone joins my world or something, they're like, dude, why is there a giant hole in the map? I haven't lit up the chasm either, but... Actually, now that I think of it, the underground mines were lit up because that happens throughout the quest automatically. You can't control it, but I didn't light up Enkanomiya either. Right, last time he was hitting 27,000 here. With the extra crit damage, assuming he crits, maybe we'll see over 30? Wait, did that hit less? Doesn't make it. Oh, the Wood Sith passive. It's probably already expired. Hold on. Time's gonna run out. 14 for one charge. Thank you. I've streamed before in the past, before Traveler's On. And let's see. Let's reset this. I think the one note's good, right? Isn't that like attack boost? Not a single one of those crit. So I don't know about Wood Sith because he only gets like one volley, and then you have to swap him out and wait for it to cool down. It doesn't seem like you get as much uptime with him. Yeah, I think the Pearl is probably better too. But let's see if we can't see a 30k. I think in theory, if you just want to swap to Heizou and do one charge attack and one burst, you could get away with saying Wood Sith is better. But if you actually want to keep him on the field for a while, then you're probably better off using Solar Pearl. I see a message. Hold on.
Bring it on!
Can I get a crit, please? His crit rate is still like 55%. How is this not working?
Fracture!
27,803. But I think I got the Elemental Mastery buff. Okay, someone who is more knowledgeable about Wood Sith than I am. Could you let me know which note icon represent which? I thought the 1 note and 2 note were attack and elemental damage. Is that correct or is that wrong? One attack, 2 damage. Okay, so that was the attack boost. Okay. A guide to go with Inazuma? I mean, that video basically was a guide.
Tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
The only thing I didn't show off was how to get underwater, because I only know of one spot in the entire game where you can get underwater without the use of any other characters. And I'm kind of just keeping that under wraps for now. One is attack, 2 is elemental damage, 3 is EM. So we want 2. We want the second one, correct? For the most damage. Yeah, there's numerous spots to go underwater, but I don't know of any other spot except for this one that you can do it without using any, like, this spot you can do it with any character. You don't need help from any, like, special mechanics or anything. So
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case.
Pyrohypostasis. Let's run this one more time. I would like to see the crit damage with the second boost. Oh, there will be more breaking, Skylar. There will be more breaking. I do my dailies. If I do my dailies, I gotta swap Heizou out. Because until I decide whether I'm leveling him up, I don't want him to get experience. I'm so torn because this is a character I really want to play, but then I know I also have insane fun doing challenge runs with him. I didn't even see what it was. Doesn't matter because it didn't crit. Okay, that doesn't seem like too much of a difference then. I just think, wasn't paying attention at the time. I just think, in terms of being able to run around as Heizou and play as him, you'd want to stick with Solar Pearl because you'll be activating the buff constantly. The Enkanomiya gate that you need sigils to break? Do you mean the gigantic gate that like you open to get to the main area? Oh, that's 2. Please crit. Please crit. Oh my god. 29. Wait. Do these stacks save? If you build up stacks through charging and you stop, they get saved? I did not know that. That massive gate. Hold on. Is there like, can I cancel this?
Bring it on.
Oh, that's upsetting. I mean, I guess he has other ways to build the stacks too, but it would have been really neat if you could start charging. Like, start charging and then cancel it out with a sprint or something. Hi, Hungry Toad. Stack saves for 60 seconds. Okay. Alright, well. That's neat. You build them by triggering swirl. So if I just punch these guys, or is that a passive? That's a passive, isn't it? Yeah, that must be one of his passives. That's A1, yeah, so I had to send him. Oh, I'm so torn. Knowing that my Chi-Chi team is gonna get nerfed. And Heizou could be the carry. I'm so nerfed, or so torn now. Get Haze on another account. None of my other accounts would be able to max him though, because they're all lower adventure rank. Just joined. What's happening? We were, well, for a very long time now, we were been baffled by the fact that Heizou can hit like 30,000 damage at level 1, which is pretty intense. Now, to be fair, he's got some pretty crazy artifacts equipped right now, but I still was not expecting to see that much damage. Well, break the Paimon barrier? That's not something I would do live, no. Not through the current, like, I know I've heard there's another technique out there, but I haven't looked into it yet. Someone reached out to me about it. I just haven't looked into it yet. Yeah, he's level 1.
My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
So, what do we do now? Yeah, I can reshow the artifacts really quick. This was basically all I had planned for the stream, but there's something you guys want me to do, like Kazuha's quest or something, we can go run through that. How do I find game breaks? Tenacity. You basically just think, what happens if I do this? And then you test it. Heizou hangout? Sword quest? Kazuha's quest is boring.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean...
Traveler Son can't
I need to
access the
search
quest
high and
right now,
low for
though.
evidence.
Speaking of Traveler Son, we can talk about this right now. So he can't get to the Golden Apple Archipelago, unfortunately, because of the requirements. So I will probably make an official announcement about this later, because I'm kind of still waiting to see what the islands have to offer to begin with on my main account. Because obviously they're not released yet. Thanks, Frostfang. So my thoughts is, since he can't access it, right? I won't be able to do it on Traveler's Son. And the only way I could get to access it is if I tear through Leeway, Dane's Leaf, and part 1 of the Inazuma Archon quest. And also grind 7 adventure rank levels. And all that sounds very boring and honestly not good for content. And if I rush it, I won't be able to find neat breaks and stuff to highlight. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to play Golden Apple Archipelago on one of my alt accounts. Because I was going through my alt accounts the other day, I'm like, wow, this account's adventure rank 40, has the Inazuma Archon quest complete, and Ether, the Traveler, is level 16. So he's not been ascended or anything. I'm like, I could easily just play on this account. So I'm thinking that's what I might do. I might just have that account stand in while we explore that. I don't think the thing offers any rewards that Traveler Son could use besides a crown. And it's like, whatever. Yeah, it is up till the end of 2.8, but like, I do one episode a week, right? And those episodes typically take anywhere between. I'll be honest, those videos to make are like a full work week, and I still do work a day job alongside this, so it's like it'd be kind of hard for me to pump out that much content all at once. We can go start the Heizou hangout, so there's something to go through while we talk. Let me get this guy out of the party for now.
You called?
That's fine. Yeah, I do the whole editing process from start to finish. I do alone. Wait. Access goes through here, right? Oh, yeah, you can see I've barely done any of the hangouts. At all. I've done like 4 of them. I am on PC. I'll keep that locked for now. That way I don't accidentally like run over the spot where it starts and get sucked into it. The damage would be insane, but dude, I'm so torn right now. The level of like challenge content I could make with a level 1 Heizou now that he's so broken would be pretty cool. Where we go here? Do every boss with Heizou. Thanks. One video a week is usually all I can do unless I'm doing shorter videos. So does this hangout have anything neat? Is it just talking? Or is there like a domain kind of like Bennett's has or what? For those like, no spoilers obviously, but just is there a domain or anything neat? Haven't done it. No clue. No domain. Dang it. I guess they put all the domains into the Golden Apple then. Someone mentioned that the one in Kazuha's quest doesn't let you play anyone but Kazuha though. The Golden Apple Archipelago? Yeah, I'll try to break the map. I'm wondering if the same breaks from last time will still work. We can go ahead and start this, but maybe we'll switch to doing bosses after we're done chatting here.
The traveler is also unavailable. What am I supposed to do?
Well, that's your problem. It was your choice to get
For the
into this
gate for
mess.
Enkanomiya, I didn't show that off because it requires certain clipping techniques, and I tend to never show those off.
Traveler, great, you made it.
Well, it's not like you were ever really busy to begin with.
Songo, compared to the traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
Ichi from Kazuha.
No, I'm very busy. I'm busy standing here. I have to stand here
I'm
all
sorry.
day.
I actually won my
Even if it's a
50-50 for the
commission
first time
unwilling to
ever.
take, your excuse
But it
is
still
just
took like 80
pathetic.
wishes.
Yes, that's why I've asked you to come over. Allow me to explain. A key member of the Tenryo Commission.
Yeah, I
has
saw that he
recently
has like a
gone
floating
missing.
castle or
No
something
one
and
has
stuff like
seen
that. I
him,
didn't know there
and
was
whereabouts
buildings
are currently
elsewhere.
unknown. The Tenryo Commission has entrusted us to find this person discreetly because it would be a hassle for them to look for this person openly
when I
for a
show
variety of reasons.
ways to get outside like the map and stuff like
Their
that, it's
name
usually
is-
because it's a simple way without
Kudosara.
requiring like
That's
certain
right.
techniques.
The general has gone missing.
If the general was really missing,
But there's a
Tenryo
lot of
Commission
them.
would
There's a
flip
lot of
Inazuma
times
on its
they
head
just
by
leave
now.
a giant
And do you
hole
think they would
somewhere
only
that they
commission
think someone's
us
not gonna
for a
look,
case
and you can
like
just
that?
walk out.
Please ignore
You saw the one,
Sango's
the
nonsense,
chasm
Traveler.
underground mines that I showed
In
off.
fact,
It was
the
like
missing person's name
dude,
is
like,
Shikanoe Heizou. He
20%
works as
of
a
the
special
ceiling is
detective at
just
the police
missing in
station.
this section. You
Although
just
his
climb right
rank is
out of
merely
it.
a Doshin, he is quite competent and held in high regard by the police station.
If you want
Do
to,
they think he's more competent than
yeah,
me?
breaking the ritual, yeah, you'd have to be able to get outside the map.
We get that you don't want to help Sango, but could you at least try not to make things more difficult here? Sorry, Traveler. Even though I accepted the commission, as you can see, Sango's less than thrilled to be involved in this case.
Nope, not even close. If you really want to know why, it's because I absolutely refuse to deal with that brat's
Oh,
nonsense.
at least it wasn't the money.
The only news that could make me happier than Shikanoe has gone missing would be Shikanoe has been missing for 100 years.
Thank you, Gadam.
Needless to say,
I got
Sango
C3 and I
Heizou
stopped.
have a bit of a
C3
history.
took what? About 110 wishes?
Well, it's a little more serious than that. According to Sango, Heizou
Oh,
was
nice.
an obstacle in her path to the Temple of Truth.
Like a yappy dog that was constantly in the way.
That's something I wanted to go back and test again, but then I'm like,
Even though Heizou
I mean, I guess I could break into
a
Inazuma again to
unique
test it, but
personality, so I can't just ignore this case, even if Sango doesn't approve. At the very least, I could entrust the commission to someone capable and trustworthy, like you, Traveler.
I rolled on both. Kazuha first until I got Kazuha, and then
no,
I
it's
switched over
not
to
like
Klee,
that.
but I didn't get
Listen,
Klee.
I'll pay the entire amount originally promised by the Tenryo Commission.
I did
and
wish
I'll
on
even
Traveler-san.
personally throw
I
in some
did
additional
11
funds.
wishes, and I got what I needed in those 11 wishes,
I'm
so I
really
stopped.
hoping you can take this commission, Traveler.
Whether I get
If
5-star
Heizou truly is in
weapons or
danger,
future
I know
new
he'll
4
be safer
stars,
with you by his side.
just depends what they add. Right now, mechanics-wise and for breaking stuff, he has everything he needs. The only 2 weapons you need are Skyrider Sword
Great.
and
We've learned
Sacrificial
that Heizou had
Sword,
expressed
and I got both
interest
of
in
those.
Watatsumi Island before he disappeared. During the war,
Hmm.
he apparently carried out some mission on Watatsumi Island, and once the war ended, he made frequent visits to the island. I heard you have a good standing with Sango no Miya.
Go to
I think
Sumeru
it might
right
be a
now.
good idea to use
Um,
that as a starting point for your investigation.
I haven't, so
Well,
I have a
that's about all
footage,
I
a
have to
bunch
tell
of
you.
footage
Oh,
of
please take this
wandering
commission letter
outside the
from
map
police
where
station.
not
If you
Inazuma,
find
sorry,
Heizou, return there and
where
report back to me.
Sumeru is expected to be near the chasm, but I just haven't compiled it into a video yet. I would be this area. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So this area right here is where I was outside of, probably right here, honestly, is where I was out of bounds at. I got pretty far. I think I got like right here where I'm like, okay, this is annoying. I'm just gonna stop. Because once you get really far outside the map, some stupid stuff starts happening. It's like there's just random pools of water everywhere. They have like giant towers of land just like raising to the sky. It's absurd. It's like, what the heck? Yeah, there's a tunnel, yeah. That was my start. That was my initial starting point when I was doing this, when I was gathering this footage. But I hit a dead end on that way, so I went south from here and I went west. Maybe I'll compile that and put it down in a short video sometime. Just Traveler-san eats up most of my editing time because those episodes are so long. And they require so much gameplay. Let's go all the way to Watatsumi? Dang. No, it's not. I play English.
Oh, it's you, the captain of Swordfish 2? My name is Shibata.
Oh god. I forgot all about the captain of Swordfish thing.
So his name is Shikanoin Heizou, huh? Yes, I'm familiar with the detective. He used to stroll around the area.
Most of the stuff for Traveler-san was stuff I knew about from my main account, from testing. I took the mechanics of what I learned there, and then I pushed them further. Because usually on my main account, I'll be like, okay, I'm just going to stop here. I saw that this could potentially work. I'll test it on another account. I'm always afraid of something potentially, like, breaking, like, completely. Like the missing key in Save Maru. I can never get that key now. Can we just teleport? Yes, we can. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yeah, Heizou's hanging out. This is the first time I think I've ever streamed normal Genshin content. Oh crap, I don't have my artifacts on. Everything's still on Heizou. Oh wow. This should still be enough. Oh yeah, it's still more than enough.
Worthless. The fairy.
Well, well, look who it is.
I just prefer controller.
I was wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easily.
I tend not to like mouse and keyboard unless it's a first-person game.
Really, I can't thank you enough.
Yeah.
Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived
That's
at
the
Inazuma.
process, Skywave. Oh, Sky Wars, my bad.
Though the Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, it wasn't able to stop the incredible stories about you. Every day, all of those little stories would come scurrying over to my desk, like files with little feet. I was
Yeah, Heizou, I think they did a really good job with his design.
The business at hand. Who would? I got so excited.
I prefer the simpler designs.
The name's Shikanoin Heizou, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler. I wish you all the best on your journey through Teyvat, by the way. Huh. I guess that means
I do not play Minecraft.
The main character in your story today.
Yeah,
I've always heard that you take
I
commissions from all
prefer
kinds of people,
experimenting with the game
helping everyone
mechanics
out with
rather than
everything
just
you can imagine.
playing with the
So now it's
reaction
my turn to
systems and
take
stuff
your
like that.
help, huh? Don't mind if I do. That was already obvious to me. It's no coincidence that you've arrived.
I know it's
here.
not a very popular opinion, but
'Cause
to
that would be the
me,
stuff of an epic novel.
like, I'm not
The
trying to
two
boast or
protagonists of
anything.
the story both travel to
Genshin Impact's a
Bortatsumi
very
Island
simple
by
game.
chance and cross
The
paths
combat
as if by
is
fate.
fun, but they tend not
As a
to put
traveler
out
from
challenging
afar who
battles
heroically
unless
rescues
you
the
do
weak and
Abyss
defenseless
12
detective
or
from the
do
clutches of the
like
ruthless
one of those
Nobushi.
events, those combat events where you like pick like the different options. You can like set your own rules for it.
Traveler, you are so dreamy.
I wish they would release more
Unfortunately, though,
permanent
I
content
don't believe in
that's
coincidences.
difficult,
So,
but
guessing you came to me on the police station's commission, didn't you? I'm a detective. Can you guess what gave it away?
oh god, this just has to be the worst answer. Anyone who likes logic and reasoning would never answer this. It's probably from what I said.
Sounds like you already have some ideas about the work of a detective.
Yeah, they did nerf enemies. I was
Let
like,
me
what the
ask you
heck?
this. What's that your little sidekick is holding? If I'm not mistaken, it's a commission letter from the police station.
Paimon's just here to take a look. And hey, who are you calling a little sidekick?
Yeah, her voice really is
Paimon was
different.
worried he might be in danger, so Paimon came to help.
Like playing Traveler Asana so much, it's like I'm still in the area where she has the old voice.
Why are you two staring at Paimon? Is Paimon not supposed to be here?
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
He can look, but you can't.
He's an oracle. What do you mean?
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. After all, this is the first time I've seen a voice. I must admit, I'm most intrigued.
Huh? Voice? What are you talking about?
Yeah, the more I play the early game, the more
A
I'm
vision is
starting
an
to agree with that
external magical
sentiment.
focus, right?
I really
Well,
wonder why
similarly, a voice is an
they had
external
her
voice
change the way
box.
she was voicing Paimon. Like, it's still the same voice actress. It's like, why?
I've heard that the Traveler isn't very talkative, but given how chatty you are, you must be his voice, right?
Awful!
So they're finally talking about this, huh?
Emergency food!
Oh, that's an old joke brought back. But I like the fact that they're finally addressing that the Traveler almost never speaks.
No, wait! Paimon's so upset she can't think straight! Paimon!
Oh,
is
Barbara's
Paimon.
old voice was
How
amazing.
dare you give Paimon such a terrible nickname? We came here to rescue you, but you actually opened the cage yourself. You're only pretending to be
For those
captured
that
by the
play,
cage, weren't you?
For those of you who played the other dubs,
Pretty suspicious if you
were there
ask
any
Paimon.
instances of them changing the voices after they're already released, kind of like they did with Barbara? As we saw, Lisa has some changed, like a different tone in certain voice lines. Paimon. Were there any instances of that in the Chinese, Korean, and Japanese dub? For those who play it?
Mister, what kind of schemes are you up to?
Sheesh. For someone who says they don't want to be a voice, you sure do talk a lot. Well, let me think for a moment. Yes, all this started
No?
a long time
Gotcha.
ago, during the war. Kujo Takayuki,
Oh
who
yeah,
was
that's
head of the
true.
Tenryo
The
Commission at
scandal
the time,
stuff.
had
Okay.
secretly asked me to investigate the military capabilities of Sangonomiya.
Thank you for the sub. Yeah, that makes
I'd already
sense.
grown tired of
The
the guy
scandal
for a
stuff.
while. So I simply treated the
They
trip as a paid
changed
vacation.
Paimon's
I've
voice
heard that
very
Watatsumi
slowly
Island is really
over the
beautiful.
course of the
As
first
for the
Archon
mission,
quest and the
I thought I'd
second.
just come up with some random excuses or whatever when I reported back.
She's super high pitched now. When she started off, it was just like a normal talking
The first
voice.
night I arrived on Watatsumi Island, I had a dream. The dream contained only one.
It wasn't an
an
instant
echo
change either.
resounding from
Like
the
as I'm
depths of the
progressing
earth
more and
that
more
kept
through the
ringing
story on
in my
Traveler's Son, I'm
ears,
like
saying,
I can start hearing the high pitched slowly building as I go through the story.
"Something
Like
vital is missing
it's
on this
like
island."
the person who was directing her was
Isn't
just
that
like, you need
bizarre?
to be higher pitched for
Something
this, and he just
vital
kept
has gone
adding on and
missing
on
on
until
this
it got to where it's at now.
Has something evaporated into thin air? What could it be?
You cannot enter the chasm without the quest. If you mean the underground mines.
Paimon bets it must be something delicious.
All I
You know,
have is that
because the
small
Saiyans
lead
like Tatsumi
from
Island can't grow crops. There's a shortage of
Traveler's
food.
Son episode 6? The Archon quest. That's 7. The Archon quest for
Oh.
Mondstadt has
Food.
a spot on that.
How about you, Traveler? What do you think is missing?
I think they're talking about the underground mines. Oh man, I'm only half paying attention. It's missing Paimon.
You mean the Great Serpent? Well, that's an interesting answer. But the Electro Archon hasn't abandoned this place.
I mean, she did earlier until we completed the quest.
I didn't have the same dream again after I left this place, so I became even more intrigued. Was this really
Just take the worst
some
choices?
random dream?
I did that for my first playthrough with Barbara's, and it was like the first choice. She just walked away. It was an instant fail. I'm like, that's hilarious.
Some people believe that dreams represent the divine's helping hand, which I suppose is understandable.
Really? Hurting her voice during the old voice. I mean, if that's true, hey,
However,
that's
if you
more than
ask
enough
me,
of a reason. But
dreams have
like,
nothing to do with the gods. Instead, they
hmm.
are flashes of intuition.
It's just because the current one is
It was
very
my
high pitched
intuition
and the
telling
old
me that
one
there
is
was
just a
something
normal
important
talking
about this
voice,
island
which is
that,
why it's kind of surprising.
poof, suddenly vanished. So I decided to accept this little commission from my intuition and investigate to see if I could come up with any compelling findings. Unfortunately, the investigation has had little progress up to this point. Who knows? I felt there was something peculiar about them, so I pretended to get captured to see if there were any leads that would surface. And that's when you showed up. Nah, don't worry about it. These guys were just a bunch of small fries. Besides, your arrival is much more important to me. I have a feeling you can help me find the answer to my dream. So how would you like to partner up on this one? We can work together to solve the mystery. Yes, of course, I understand. But let me ask one more question.
A lot of choice
Did
prompts
the
with
police
only
station
one
say they are looking
option.
for me because of something important? Well, then it's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that, and they happen to remember their model employee. So since we're already here, why don't we just solve this puzzle together? Once everything is settled, I'll gladly accompany you back to the police station, or anywhere else you'd like to go. What do you think?
Anywhere else, huh? um.
You really care about others, don't you? You'll make an excellent partner. Well, let's get started, shall we? First, we can search the camp for clues.
Hello, chicken. Well, let me bring up that menu. I have barely done any of these. I did Eugenine's, Sayu's, Noel's, Barbara's. I want to do Bennett's because I heard Bennett's has a domain. Honestly, out of these, probably Noelle. Noelle's had like the most story to it. Like it was like, because it tied into the fact that she wants to take the Knight's exam. So that was pretty cool. A lot of the other ones are kind of just like, well, they're literally hangouts and they just are like glimpses into like the character. But Noelle's was actually kind of tied into the fact that she, we knew that from the story, it's mentioned that she's trying to become a knight, and that's kind of cool that they built it on that.
Hey, isn't this Crystal Marrow?
That is indeed Crystal Marrow.
Ooh, what's the shiny thing? Oh, it's a Sango Pearl.
So, have you found anything? Yes, I've found pretty much the same. And there really are a lot.
Yeah, the hangouts tend to be pretty long if you don't skip through the dialogue.
Oh, these must be the valuable things that went missing
Like
from
getting
the
all
island.
the
That's it. The Nobushi must
endings
have stored them
for
all.
Seiyus without skipping the dialogue. I think it took me like 2 hours.
I don't know if I'd go that far. The Nobushi would be very hard-pressed to find many opportunities to get their hands on commodities like these.
Huh? What do you mean? Did the Nobushi gather all this themselves?
No, that's unlikely. Crystal marrow is a rare material for crafting weapons, and Sango pearls are an even more precious commodity. Here's what I think. Due to Watatsumi's poor soil, the island's economy is quite fragile and heavily reliant on the trade of these special resources. So, it's absolutely vital that they keep them under lock and key and well out of the Nobushi's reach. Which means they got lucky with a huge batch like this. My guess is they ambushed a caravan. If we go ask around the Sangonomiya Shrine, we can find out if there have been any recent instances of caravans being plundered.
You like losing the 50-50 to Chi-Chi?
Perfect. I knew you'd be a huge help.
Well, duh! The traveler is Paimon's companion after all.
Oh, so that's how this works, huh? Traveler's the sidekick. Someone was mentioning earlier about entering the chasm mines without the quest. You can't do it. You also can't do Enkanomiya without the quest. Just figure I'd reiterate that. There's videos on the channel if you want a more in-depth explanation. But the long and short of it is the loading zone doesn't
Captain,
exist.
I see you found the detective.
Watatsumi Island
Oh,
sure
yeah, he's
is a
awesome.
beautiful place. I don't think I could ever leave.
You can stay as long as you like, granted you don't cause any trouble, that is.
I tend to really
Your
like the
Excellency has stated
detective
all
type
friendly
characters.
visitors are welcome.
I do like his
What's so
design. I know a lot of
stolen
people
goods?
like saying it
Not
was
that
too
I'm aware of.
simple.
Her Excellency has recently launched several
I'm
measures
happy
to
they
boost
made
the
it simple
economy,
because
including the
as a
development of
detective,
trade
you
routes
wouldn't
and
want to stand
establishing our own
out, so it makes
caravans.
sense.
Troops have also been deployed to protect them, so it is only reasonable to assume that the current trade
But if they
routes are
didn't go
already
that
very
route,
safe.
the other
Any
best
looting
route
or
would have been
theft would
making
be
him
practically
like
unthinkable.
a Sherlock level of like decked out, and
That's
just all that
strange.
like
Then
archetype
where did the
clothing.
Nobushi get those goods from?
Huh? You mean you found goods of unknown origin?
Yep, and it's all Sango pearls and crystal marrow, so we know it's local.
Could there have really been a theft that hasn't been reported? That shouldn't be the case. Well, perhaps you could go ask Todoroki. He's responsible for the caravans and is usually in the village at night preparing the goods. If something has happened, he should know about it.
I think, yeah. Oh, I think it's too late to start now. I totally forgot to start my local recording, so that is a drag. I'll have to use the terrible YouTube
Great. Thank you for all the info.
version if I
Let's go.
want to make a video, like a highlights video.
Hey, traveler!
Which means it's
Been a
going to be
while.
like in
I've missed
480p. Is
you.
there
Why didn't you inform me that you'd be coming over
so
today?
silly?
General
They
Goro,
don't back up their streams in 1080p if you
Well,
download
you're
it,
dismissed,
so
Shibata.
it's dumb.
You may go about your other duties while I catch up with the traveler.
Yes, General Goro.
I overheard you discussing a case of stolen goods. Is that right?
That's right! We found a lot of Watatsumi's valuable products in a Nobushi camp!
I see. So you've come to ask if we know of any relevant cases. Well, I'm ashamed to say that, yes, the caravans have been plundered. And not just once, I'm afraid. We had already dispatched additional forces to protect the caravans, yet the crooks still managed to get away with the goods.
Gosh dang it. When are they gonna give the Watatsumi army resistance, whatever? When are they gonna give them like a time in the spotlight? Like every time they're brought up, they're failing at what they're trying to do. You had the the delusions. You had them not being able to fully explore or solve the Enkanomiya during the Bokuso box event. It just seemed like not be able. They can't do
And
anything.
You're concerned that if this kind of news were to get out, it would undermine
Like,
the
even when they
confidence
finally
of
got to the
caravans.
Shogun, it's
So you
like
didn't make it
the
public,
Traveler's
and
like,
instead kept the news to
oh
only a
no,
select
we
few.
can't let them fight the Shogun. They don't stand a chance. So let me just one-on-one the Shogun.
Huh, that's correct. I never expected you to be so concerned about Watatsumi's affairs, Detective Heizou.
They won the battle on the
Just a
beach.
force of habit, really.
Wait,
As
the
a
battle on the
detective,
beach was
I notice
like,
these
wasn't
kinds
that
of
a
things.
one-on-one? Didn't they stop it so the Traveler could fight their
So
champion?
You two already know each other?
And then even after that, Beidou showed
Actually,
up and
I've
bailed
only
them
heard
out.
of
Beidou and
Detective Heizou
Kazuha.
from the soldiers' reports. We've never met in person.
Ah,
Equivalent
You're right.
stormtrooper.
Now that you mention it, I've been on Watatsumi Island all this time and still haven't properly introduced myself. Man alive, please forgive me. It's a pleasure to meet you, General Goro. I'm Shikanoin Heizou of the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I'd like to express my gratitude to you for stepping in and helping recover those goods.
Ah, don't mention it. You never know what you'll find when you're out for a stroll. But if the source of the problem is not addressed, I'm afraid this sort of situation will continue cropping up for you.
I can't grow food properly.
Yes, of course. Not only have we reassured the affected caravans, but we also dispatched personnel to investigate the culprits. The reports indicated that the stolen goods were being delivered to a merchant of the International Trade Association
thank you for the
named Godot.
is that a super chat or a sticker? Alright, super chat. Thank you.
It all seems
It's the
pretty unusual.
first super
We
chat I've ever
suspect that there
gotten.
are bigger players
Well, no,
behind Godot,
earlier,
and that their
guy
target
was
is none
asking
other than
about
Watatsumi Island's
Inazuma.
valuable resources.
The second.
But unfortunately, it would be difficult for us to investigate further, given
I
that...
appreciate the support.
Given that Rito, the island where the International Trade Association is located, is not part of your territory, yes. They have cleverly picked their base of operations.
I can see you catch on quickly, Detective Heizou.
It's my guess that you're telling us this
Kokomi
because
is
you're gonna
Darth
ask
Vader.
us to assist you in finding who's behind all this, right?
So,
You're always thinking
maybe
one
I
step
missed
ahead.
it, but who would be,
Yes, those were exactly my intentions. And of
Palpatine.
course, the recent end of the war, trade and commerce have now become an important component of Watatsumi Island's development. Ensuring safety of the trade routes is critical, and we can't afford any further incidents. So, will you please help Watatsumi Island, Detective Heizou?
I'm willing to assist, but it all depends on what he wishes.
Great!
Yep, still alive.
With both Detective Heizou and the Traveler on the case, I'm sure it'll be solved in no time.
Kokomi is Palpatine.
The situation is now in your capable hands. I look forward to hearing your report when you get back.
All right, we'll take care of it. Traveler, let's go discuss where to head from here.
Hey, why are we talking way over here?
I'm sorry.
You're not trying
Losing
to
the
get away from
50-50 is
Goro so he
terrible.
can't overhear us, are you?
Very perceptive.
I hope you have enough
Seems
to
even Paimon has her moments.
do another guaranteed
Let
pity.
me ask you, do you believe in intuition?
Huh? Intuition? Where are you going with this?
My intuition tells me that General Goro is lying.
Haven't reached any yet.
What? How could you say that? Although he did seem a little on the serious side today, but Goro's a good guy.
Good people can be deceptive, too. After all, everyone has their secrets. Well, in my opinion, the timing of his appearance was a little too coincidental. Sangonomiya's soldiers have been keeping an eye on me for the entire time I've been on Watatsumi Island, yet I had never seen General Goro even once. But today he came out and met with us, and even commissioned us to investigate a case.
Maybe that's because the Traveler is here today, and Goro thinks he's more capable.
Really? Huh. Then that makes things even more peculiar. If there are powerful players behind this case, and he needs to draw upon external support, then he should have taken action sooner rather than wait until today. A more plausible explanation is that the items we discovered are linked with some unspeakable
Is this
secret,
guy
and he had to intervene to prevent us from digging any
accusing
deeper.
Goro?
Then he put up a smokescreen to mislead us. I surmise that investigating the merchant Godot on Rito will yield no results.
Whoa, are you serious? But this is all just a hunch you have, right?
Actually, there is another key factor behind my reasoning, though you may not believe me. I sense something special about Goro.
Something special?
Yes, whatever is missing on this island, I sense it in him.
Whoa! Hold it right there! Are you saying Goro's a thief? As in he took something valuable?
Thank you for the sub.
It's not that simple. I can't fully explain it. It's just my intuition.
Yes, I
Sure,
am.
I trust
From
your
what I've
judgment,
seen,
but perhaps you're overlooking someone
oh,
else.
guy,
the
what's
true
her
leader
name?
here.
The red-haired person. I can't. I'm so bad with the names. Her and Dendroclee. We'll go with this train of
It's
thought.
simple. We should just investigate whatever it is they're trying to hide
Yeah,
from
yeah,
us.
that one. Her.
And what were we planning to do?
Oh, we were going to talk to the leader of the caravans. Yeah, someone named Todoroki.
Bingo. There's no time to lose. Let's go talk to this Todoroki.
Oh, I'm very excited for Golden Apple. That was so much fun last year. Honestly, well, either Dragon Spine or Golden Apple was the highlight of version 1.0s. That's not too far. I think that was definitely the highlight of it. Ready for the free official? Yeah. This'll... The free official plus when I buy the one from the shop, I'll have her at C4. Wait, what? Oh, this is an interesting spot. I guess you're supposed to be spying on the guy, right? I guess it makes sense.
Todoroki, the shipment has arrived and is ready for inspection.
I don't have Sayu on this account. Hold on, let me scroll up. I think I missed something. Oh, nope. Okay.
Hey, it's Todoroki.
Shh, keep quiet. Let's follow him and see where he leads us.
Yeah, I don't think I think I heard it.
Man alive.
Todoroki, the shipment has
Wait.
arrived and is ready for inspection.
I'm sorry. Did I miss something? I took one step and it ended.
Keep quiet. Let's follow him and see where he leads us.
Oh, is this? Oh, we have to sneak. This one doesn't have the smoke bombs though. I guess that makes sense. I think
Your intel was spot
story-wise, I think
on. When we
Albedo has the
arrived,
best
Nobushi
story in the
were all
entire
still
game.
asleep.
His whole like chapter is just amazing, and it's a total shame that most of
We
his
captured
story
them all.
quests are
The goods
locked
were
behind
retrieved and
limited
brought
time
back here.
events.
I'll take a look. Everything seems in order. Good work.
It's nothing. Thanks to the efforts of your caravan, the price of grain in the village has decreased.
That's right. And who would have thought that the injuries we sustained during the war would have such a lingering effect on our bodies? But thankfully, you also brought back some life-saving medicine.
I don't know, Soup. Maybe I
Things
broke
are
the battle
improving
pass.
Thanks to the help from those up top.
No.
Oh, make sure that it's confirmed.
Yeah, I usually do battle pass and I do
tomorrow
Welkin.
morning after I go to the Sangonomiya Shrine and get instructions from General Goro.
Don't worry, we've already prepared the list. Just follow us.
Huh? The soldiers from Sangonomiya seized the Nobushi stolen goods? But didn't Goro say all the stolen goods were headed to the International Trade Association?
And Todoroki said he'll get instructions from Goro tomorrow. Interesting. It appears these seized goods were never stolen. There's something else behind all this.
Glaze lilies? What are these doing
Oh.
here? Shouldn't it be crystal marrow or
Ivan's
something?
clipping into the box.
Alright. Let's see what we can come up with here. Now,
This box is packed
Oh.
so tight.
Right
Looks
when he
like
was
it's
saying
cursed.
something.
Let's see what's inside. Huh? What are all these plants and flowers? Oh, there's a small note here.
Yeah, for anyone doing pulls, good luck. Hopefully you have better luck than I did. I mean, I won the 50-50, but I could have gotten better better pulls with Heizou.
Whoa! Chingshin? Paimon was expecting to find Sango pearls.
I'm on the boss. Can't forget about those Sunsetia and carrots. Those are important. Oh, they really tightened up their the detection for talking to NPCs. Look at this. If I just go slightly higher, I can't talk to him. That's interesting.
So, did you find anything?
Yeah, the pools were the first thing I did.
Wow! Look at all the Chingshin! And glaze lilies too! There are also tons of other plants and flowers Paimon doesn't know here. Weird.
These are valuable raw ingredients for producing medicine. If these few crates were to be imported from Rito, the price would be jaw-dropping.
Ooh. That's rough. But that reminds me, I should
these items seem to lack a
check to
tax
see what
clearance
my
certificate,
Ningguang and Tomai are
meaning
at.
that they were most likely smuggled. Yes, very interesting. Now, where did the Nobushi get these goods? How about you? Did you find anything else?
I mean, there's Sunsetia and carrots. Those are important.
Foreign Trade Association? I've never heard of such an organization in Rito. And if it's regarding foreign trade, then smuggling is an even more likely possibility.
And your banner is a scam.
Alright. In which case, I have a rough hypothesis. First, we...
Huh? Who goes there?
Oh no! We've been spotted!
Huh? Wait, Captain? Is that you?
Oh, so it's you, Captain. You had me worried there.
Thank you for
We
the
almost
subs.
mistook you for bandits. Captain, do you remember us? During the war, I was in the field hospital with Masashi. Teppei brought you to see us and helped find medicine for us.
Hey, come on now. The captain wouldn't forget. I gotta tell you, Captain, we all miss you. We haven't seen you ever since the end of the war.
Did they ever confirm whether Teppei survived or not?
When we heard that
Sorry,
you were
spoilers
coming
for
here,
anyone
we
who
just assumed
didn't
you
do
were going to
Inazuma
see
yet.
General Goro and Her Excellency. The guys are all really hoping to see you.
So I feel like everyone still casually talks about Teppei, but like, obviously he was not left in the best condition.
We're fine. You don't have to worry about us, Captain.
They did confirm it? Okay.
No, you're not fine. Captain, you may not be aware, but Masashi previously fainted on the front lines. The doctor thought that it might be a neurological condition caused by overstimulated emotions. It's pretty serious. According to the doctor, if it hadn't been for the medication he's been taking, he would have developed dementia.
I remember reading
That
somebody
was
saying on
assuming the
Reddit,
best-case scenario.
right when the Inazuma Archon quest finished, there's like a post of someone raging that Teppei, an NPC with a generic model, got a bigger role in the quest than Kokomi did. It's so true.
I found out that he'd been shot in the buttocks and it was only a mild injury. I had an emotional breakdown for nothing.
What do you mean for nothing? I got shot not by one, but 2 arrows in a row. The first arrow was to the left cheek, and the second arrow was also to the left.
Hold on. Missed opportunity here. Although I do think there's someone in Genshin Impact that says it. They could have put arrow in the knee here.
And because the arrows were poisonous,
I think there is an
the wound
NPC
still
that
hasn't
says it if you talk to
healed
him
yet.
now.
I have to apply ointment every day, and I'm constantly worried it might reopen while I sleep.
Look on the bright side. At least
Yeah,
you're still
Kokomi
alive.
had bad writing,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
I
in terms
suppose
of the
you're right.
Archon quest.
But
Her
enough about us.
her hangout
What brings you here,
event,
Captain?
not hangout event, her story quest started
Oh,
bringing it around a
these
bit because
goods
it
are all
just
seized from the
ignored
hands of Nobushi and
the whole
Treasure
war
Wars.
thing and just dove
Todoroki was
into
the one who
the
provided us with the intel.
the struggles she has
He mentioned
balancing
there were
the
bandits here
role
and
she
there,
was
so
forced
we
into.
went and took care of them while also confiscating the goods.
By the way, Captain, you still haven't met Todoroki, have you? He's the one we're working for now. Her Excellency recently announced plans to stimulate the
Give that
economy
generic
via the
NPC
caravans,
face
with
to
Todoroki at the
Piero.
helm.
Wait, isn't Piero like
Yeah,
the
he's proven to be
big
quite capable.
bearded
Even though he
dude
was
from
just
that
a
video
farmer before, he's
with like
now
the half
successfully
mask?
running the caravans.
The guy basically narrating the whole thing.
And his two sons were also our brothers in arms. Both received a special medal of honor from General Goro, which is quite remarkable, don't you think?
So, as injured veterans, we've been reassigned to Todoroki.
Yeah, okay,
He's
so
the
that
one
was
who
that
gives us
guy.
orders and pays our salaries now. What do they call that again?
It's called changing careers.
I was just
dummy.
talking to a buddy about this the other day. Something's got to give
Right.
it some time.
Changing
Like
careers.
everyone knows that this
Anyway,
game is
I think
making
the whole caravan
bonkers
thing
amounts
is
of money.
wonderful. Our region
And
wasn't very
yet
prosperous
it
to
gets
begin
brought up
with,
all the
and when I
time.
can't
They don't
grow
make
any
new
crops,
animations for
we
like
have to pay a
sprinting
hefty
and
price
stuff. They
just
keep
to get
reusing the
basic
same
food from
models.
outside.
And with how the game currently is, and what myself and other people have shown off on like their YouTube
I
content
can't
of
even
like what you
imagine
can
trying to
do,
maintain and feed an
the
army like we did
excuse
during the
that
war.
they can't make a different model type because
I think I understand the general situation now.
the game
May I
was
ask where the
made for
apprehended
these three
criminals
types,
are?
and adding a new one might break certain map areas. It's like they already do. It's like
And you are?
why not just add more?
Ah, I see.
Eventually they're gonna have
Captain's
to.
friend.
Like
It should be okay to
there's
tell
no
you that
way.
we apprehended
If
all
they
the
if they
culprits
somehow
and
go the
escorted them to
entire
a
life of
temporary
this
location
game
not far from here.
without ever introducing a new model type or new
Unfortunately,
animations for those
Masashi
models,
and I
like the
have
running
other
animation
duties
for like
tonight and
characters
won't be
like
able to
Klee and
take
stuff,
you. Why don't you wait
that
for a
would be
moment
so
and I'll
disappointing,
find someone else to
but
show
it'll
you the
also
way.
be just as impressive because somehow they managed to just completely ignore all the
I'm pretty
complaints
sure I've already got a grasp
and
on
get
what's
away
going
with
on.
it.
All I need now is to confirm it with the apprehended bandits. Let's go.
Yeah, they don't make endgame content either. I'd be down for PvP. I'm of the belief that PvP is good in any game, even if it's
Let me help connect the dots.
what
This whole
was
thing
that circle,
actually
Heizou? What
quite
was
similar
that?
to a case I once worked on previously. It was a case involving the trade of
PvP should be in
prohibited
every
items.
game, even if
An
it's
employee
garbage
holds
and
the
it's
trick
just
to execute the
something
deal.
that's super unbalanced and
The
just
culprit
silly and
would
fun to
first
play
go
with friends.
strolling down the street,
Doesn't have to have a
knocked over
rewards tied to it.
pedestrian on
It can just be
purpose,
something fun
using
to
the
play with friends. That's all you
opportunity to
need.
slip the prohibited goods into the unknowing pedestrian's pocket. Once the
It doesn't have to be
intent was
actual
certain
combat
to
either. They could just release
they would
more
find
mini
an
games like
excuse
Wind
to
Trace.
harass them.
Sir, please forgive us, sir. We are nothing more than petty thieves.
Sir, what do I look like? A commissioner? Does my friend here look like a commissioner to you?
Officer! Officer!
Yep. Fun is the most important
First, I'm
thing.
gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Thank you for the sub.
Sure. Go ahead. Ask anything.
The soldiers discovered many valuable goods in your camp. The goods don't appear to be from around here, so the question is, where did they come from?
Oh.
Wind Trace should be back.
Right. We picked them up at the beach.
If it stays,
You picked
and you're going
them
off the
up.
first 2 times it was released, I'm assuming sometime after the start of next year. So, January, February? Maybe?
Well, no.
And that's
we,
purely speculation.
actually stole them.
Be honest now. Tell me the whole story.
Yes, sir. I mean, officer. We took those goods from a small merchant ship just off the beach, but we didn't exactly steal them. You see, the ship's guards all took off running the moment they saw us. They abandoned the goods, and we simply came and picked them up. But next thing we know, a group of soldiers arrives, and we're all apprehended. Talk about bad luck. We didn't even have a chance to stash away the goods before we got caught.
You hate Wind Trace. That's an
You
interesting
say that the
take.
merchant ship's
May I
guards
ask
fled
why
without
you hate
putting
it?
up a fight. You expect me to believe that?
Like, what part of Wind Trace don't you like? Is it just one of the
they were scared
roles? Is
witless
it
and didn't have
the whole
guts to fight.
game, or?
I'm not bragging or anything, but our boss is pretty intimidating. With his massive muscle and strength, he could scare anyone.
You really expect us to believe all this?
No, you gotta believe me. Just the other day, we scared off an entire squad of soldiers. When they noticed us, they went running and dropped their goods. I swear. I still remember seeing tons of Sango pearls and crystal marrow on that load. All nice and shiny too. Ooh, it was amazing.
Is this Ito's voice actor?
Unfortunately, a bunch of pirates came later and snatched those goods.
It almost sounds
It
like
just
Ito's
happened that
voice
our boss
actor
had to
doing a
hurry
high-pitched
that day.
voice.
Couldn't hold off the pirates. This luck of ours.
Wait a tick. Pirates?
Interesting. Yeah, I'm the polar opposite. I absolutely love Windtrace.
No doubt about it. They came on a massive ship.
It's still the best. Well, Divine Ingenuity and Windtrace are tied as the best events ever released.
It was like boom,
And then probably Labyrinth Warriors after that. Labyrinth Warriors would have been amazing if you could do it with friends. That would have been probably the best.
Oh.
But they didn't allow co-op,
Remind
so.
you of someone, Paimon?
No! Doesn't remind Paimon of anyone.
Okay. And how about you?
See ya, Fire. Thanks for tuning in. Kaya reference. You know what they should have had here? They should have had an option for, like, come to think of it, all you can inherit eye patches or something like that. So that line he drops.
Really? Okay, I'll take that as a no, then.
Yes, Sumer will be broken.
It appears that the
May or may
situation is
not
just
live
as
stream
I
it, we'll see.
suspected. Todoroki is striking a shady deal with a group of pirates.
It's still really
while
far into the
General
future,
Goro
so.
appears to be assisting with the cover-up.
And by break it, I mean I would probably live stream it on my main account, breaking it, because my main account has many more tools than Traveler-san has. Best Archon quest.
Todoroki said that he'd be going to Sangonomiya early tomorrow morning to get
Probably
Goro's
Perilous
instructions
Trial.
before the caravan
That interlude
leaves.
chapter, the latest one
Now
from the
is the
chasm.
time to
I think that was
address any
probably the best
doubts you
one.
may have. Tomorrow morning will be our moment to confront
It
them.
didn't feel rushed at all. A lot of the Archon quests have a tendency to
Hopefully,
feel rushed,
my final question will
but
be
that
answered then
one
as well.
was really well paced.
The question of what important thing this island is missing. I can feel some connection to the question in Goro, Todoroki, and even to Kuda and Masashi. Hopefully, we'll finally have an answer tomorrow.
Yeah, no promise on streaming it, but I'm thinking right now it's a possibility.
Let's get some
But
rest. I'll see you at Sangonomiya tomorrow morning.
yeah, like I said, it's still far into the future. And we'll just see how it goes when 3.0 drops. Because this would be a major update, so there's a lot more of a chance of them patching things. And it might be a thing where I have to relearn a bunch of stuff or find new ways to break things. Whoops, I overshot that. Yeah, Perilous Trial was good, and I think the main reason it was good is because it was so focused on one thing. It all took place in one area. It wasn't trying to do some grand story of, like, you know, involving an entire nation. Inazuma's was weird for quite a few reasons. One of which being it didn't feel like the nation was at war. I don't know. It just felt weird. Like, it felt very empty for there's supposed to be a war going on, you know? They could have sprinkled around, like, battles between, like, various NPCs. Just like the Shogun army and the Watatsumi army fighting. Just, like, you could just, you know, dive in. They could have made those, like, mobs and stuff, and that would have been cool, but it was just kind of plain and rushed.
Who are you?
Hello, Todoroki. I'm Shikanoin Heizou, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission.
Yeah, for sure. They did a good job with the latest one.
You've been manipulating large-scale illegal trades
I mean, I'll
for some
admit
time now.
there's some
Mind
bias
if we talk
because I
about that
really
for a
like
bit?
Shao. He's one of my top 3 characters.
You can't just go around
but
spewing such nonsense, young man.
And what if I'm not?
I just think
talking
from a writing
nonsense?
perspective and pacing,
Ridiculous. I don't have time
they did a
to
really
listen
good
to
job with
this.
it.
Get out of here, you little brat.
I know I'm on the younger side.
The only thing I
compared to
wish
you,
they would have
Todoroki.
included is I really wanted to
So I'm sure you
see
must have heard the
Ito
old
and
saying.
Yelan, Ito and Yelan actually fight.
Off the
That would have been
scale, some
pretty
goods only
pretty
weigh
good.
A couple pounds, but on the scale, they weigh more than 1,000. So the question is, do you want to put your goods on the scale or not?
I feel like that
What are you
throughout that
trying to
the
say?
first half of that quest, it was just like those two butting heads and like they got really close to exchanging
Well,
blows, but then it just
Nothing. All
ended.
I want to hear is you personally confirming what we already know to be the truth.
Masashi, Tokuda, arrest these people!
Huh? Todoroki, what's wrong?
You about to arrest your
Who dares
captain?
to cause trouble at Sangonomiya Shrine? Captain? What are you doing?
You can't arrest me. I have diplomatic immunity.
These crooks are
Literally.
trying to pry into the secrets of Watatsumi. We mustn't let them go.
But, no. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. Todoroki. This is the captain of
You
Swordfish
gonna achieve
2,
we're talking to
one of our-
Grow after this conversation? Noted.
It doesn't matter.
Literally, I mean, come on. What is this guy gonna do? It's like,
A long-term goal of
arrest him.
Watatsumi is
Kokomi
to
walks
revive
by.
its
Why are you
trade and
arresting the
commerce.
traveler?
And
End of
since you have
story.
been assigned to work with me, it's my orders that count around here. I don't care if they were your captain. Would you dare disobey orders?
What do we do?
Well, what are you waiting for? All right, I see how it is. If you two won't do it, I will.
I really hoped it wouldn't come to this. But here we go.
Wait! Everyone, stand down!
Grow.
General Goro,
Goro.
you're here.
My apologies.
Sometimes
Traveler,
mix up these
Detective Heizou,
pronunciations.
Todoroki, the traveler here is the hero who saved Watatsumi Island. Without
How does
him,
this dude not know that?
Watatsumi Island would never have found the peace it has today. We mustn't raise our weapons against him.
How could you be so naive, General Goro? If we let them go free, then who's to say the Shogunate won't come after us tomorrow? If the Shogunate decides to investigate, we won't be able to hide the truth.
I wouldn't allow them to take you, Todoroki.
Let's not kid ourselves. If going to jail could solve the problem, I would go and turn myself into the Tenryou Commission right now. The question is, what are we going to do with the goods? Will you be able to keep them? Not to mention the chance of astronomical fines. Can you afford that? Goro, we both know that Watatsumi Island is a barren land.
Out
Plant
of
100
bounds and
radishes here
wishes?
and maybe only 3 would grow.
Uh,
And those 3 combined would still be smaller than
I
just
never
one
tried
carrot
it, but there
imported
was
from
an old
elsewhere.
glitch with the wish menu where you could use the wish menu to remove,
Food or medicinal
was it
herbs here,
the
and if we buy them
fog
from Rito, we pay
from the
exorbitant
overworld? And I don't mean like the Surumi Island fog.
My
I'll show it in
eldest
a
son
moment
died
once this
fighting on the
conversation
battlefield.
ends.
But
It's
do you know
basically like
how my
that haze in the
second son
background.
died?
You could use it to
He
remove
died
that.
because there was no medicine to treat him.
I never tried it
No
out
one
myself. I
approached
think
the
it's
medals of
patched,
honor.
but I don't know
But
for
did that
sure.
save their lives? Can medals heal Tokuda and Masashi's wounds? No. It was the medicine that I got that saved their lives. If we detain them today, the Shogunate will never know what we've done. Besides, we're only a few months away now. We will set them free once the new bill is passed in just a few months, and everything will be okay. None of what happened here will be mentioned again, and life on Watatsumi Island will continue.
That's an
to
interesting
improve.
point. The Traveler has saved a lot of nations, and
I understand, Todoroki.
if I remember correctly, when we first get to Inazuma, the Traveler doesn't want to get involved. He is really abrupt and he cuts people off, and he's just like, no, I'm not going to help you. I just want to see the Shogun. Because, you know, he's trying to find his sibling.
I can
And
trust
then
the
he gets roped into it
Traveler,
anyway.
but
So I
the
wonder if we're going to
detective
see
here
that
is a Tenryou
same,
commission officer.
kind of just like brushing people aside when we go to Sumeru, if it's going to be the same way at first.
Forget it. You're
Because
It's
he
a
has done a
commodity
lot.
tax bill
He
currently
barely
being
gets any
drafted by the
closer to his
Kanto
goal.
Commission. The bill exempts taxes on goods that are in short supply on Watatsumi
Yeah,
Island.
he is.
Once the bill's introduced, we'll be able to buy commodities that we need from regular marketplaces.
Oh, I see. Man alive.
Hello, Pocket. Thank
I
you.
wish I had known sooner. In that case, how about we put your fears at ease and I'll stick around here a little longer. You know, until the bill is introduced.
Huh?
Oh, Detective Heizou, are you saying that...
You mean you're willing to stay here?
Fair, yeah,
young
he would
man?
be pretty upset about that.
Come on, you two. What's with the strange looks? You've been keeping me under close surveillance, haven't you?
It's like
Surely you must
the
have noticed that aside from
stereotypical,
being a detective, I'm also an ordinary tourist who likes to enjoy
finally
the
find
scenery.
your goal, the sibling. In my case, I play Ether, so it's Lumine, and instead of just being like, yo bro, what's up? Here's what's happened, let me fill you in. She had to be super cryptic
I believe that
and
after the
just
new
walk
commodity
away. It's
bill is
like,
passed, there will be more and more traffic.
realistically, no one would
So,
actually do that.
More and more people will be coming to visit Watatsumi Island. I have to take the opportunity now and enjoy this
But
place
then
while I
the
still
story
have it all to
wouldn't
myself.
be able to go in
Before
this
long,
direction
tourists will
probably
start
if
pouring
they
in.
went that route, because Lumine or Ether, depending on who you're playing, would probably easily have convinced
you,
the other
Detective Heizou.
sibling, and they
On
would have
behalf
turned
of the
sides.
people of Watatsumi.
My pleasure. But one good turn deserves another, does it not?
Oh, you mean there's something you wish to request?
I suppose you could say I'm from the Shogunate, but the traveler next to me isn't. As far as I know, he's planning to visit other nations soon, and it is unclear if he will return to Narukami Island.
I
or
agree.
not. Therefore, there's no need to limit
Realistically,
his
they
freedom,
should just be
right?
chasing after Dainslift, but then that guy just mysteriously
I'm sure
vanishes
no
at the
one
end
else
of
will
every
know what
Archon
happened
quest.
today.
He's
Am I
always
right,
finding
Traveler?
some portal to get dragged into and get out of the scene.
Well, it's settled then. He will always be an important partner to Watatsumi, and I would never dream of limiting his freedom. So please, don't worry, Detective Heizou.
I'll hold you to that. But if I ever find out you've lied to me again, there's a
Congrats
chance I'll
again,
lose my cool.
Kazuha.
I'm sorry for not telling you the truth earlier. It's a serious matter, and I didn't want outside parties to become involved. But today, I realized my poor judgment. How could I possibly hide anything from Detective Heizou and the Traveler?
I'm glad you understand now. But, in all honesty, I'm the one who should be thanking you. It's because of you that I was finally able to reach an answer. After all, nothing makes a detective happier than putting a case to rest.
Ah, I understand now. You really are an interesting person, Detective Heizou.
No, I'm afraid you don't quite get what I mean.
So I mentioned this
I'm sorry?
about Sumeru. I see a comment about saving Sumeru. I mentioned this in an off comment, just like on one of my community posts a long time ago. It probably didn't get seen by many people, but I hope Sumeru doesn't get saved. I am at the point that I want to see something go wrong,
coming from me?
because it's kind of been the Traveler always works everything out, and I want to see it go in the other direction, just purely to mix it up. Like, I kind of hope something big happens. Like, in that comment I mentioned, it was, I want to see one of those pillars dropped on an area, like the one that's in Dragon Spine, the one that's in the underground mines. And based on the dream we saw, Klee's dream in that video, of the entire forest is on fire, I'm hoping this is the one where something goes horribly wrong and the place just gets like decimated. Like, they could even, and they probably won't do this, but if they want to be really neat about it, they could be like, this is pre-Archon Quest Sumeru. After Archon Quest Sumeru, half the place is burnt down and the whole map is just completely different in that area. But they probably won't do that. I never played it, but I think World of Warcraft did something like that, didn't they? Where they had like a big update that completely changed the map. It was like some cataclysmic event. Something like that would be really neat to see happen.
It's remarkable how such a barren land can give life to such...
Yeah, they probably won't because it changes the area, but it would be super cool.
To be honest, I am grateful to you for this trip. Before you arrived, I was running around like a headless chicken. Even if I happened to find out what was going on here, I wouldn't have been able to uncover any concrete information without you present. I'm just sorry that I promised I'd accompany you back. It appears that I won't be able to do so for the time being. So please, cover for me in the meantime, okay?
Oh shoot, wasn't I supposed to talk to Garo?
Let's just chalk it up as an intriguing experience I had on my trip here. Yes. Everyone you led me to and everything they said brought me closer to the answer. And now I finally get it. Watatsumi Island is an ancient land where the soil is poor and many crops do not grow because it's lacking a certain thing. But what the inhabitants of this land do have is bravery. They were courageous enough to stand up and resist the gods and accomplish what they knew could not be done. This is yet another instance in which that certain thing shines. That missing element. That certain thing is what I sensed present in Goro, Todoroki, Tokuda, and Masashi.
Very likely it's not going to happen, but it'd be super cool if they did.
The vitality of this land. I guess I was mistaken when I declared that something was missing. That something from
They don't have to delete it, they can just restructure it. Or honestly, even if they just want to retexture it.
Is not gone.
Remove some of the trees from certain
just in a
areas.
different state of being. When water is heated by fire, it evaporates and eventually finds its place in the sky. Similarly, when the land was harmed, its vitality evaporated and eventually found its place among the inhabitants. This is the final answer I've been searching for. Anyway, thanks again. You know, even though we just met, I wish you could be my partner all the time. Call me Grady, I guess.
Well, we are partners. Right now, you're on the level 1 team, but that might change.
Course. I know that's impossible. You have your own journey to complete. So I'll just keep doing what I can. Hopefully keep my memories from evaporating.
Elin has a domain in her story? I didn't know that. I haven't done it yet.
I'll always be able to remember these beautiful things.
Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it.
The people who are full of life.
More travelers on to come. Oh, whoops. They was done talking. Nice. So that was one ending. We can probably go do something else now. Oh, what time is it? Doesn't seem that complicated. Interesting. I did not know she had one. I'm assuming I reached the really good ending. Yeah, it looks like I reached the intended ending. Oh, really? All the other endings branch out from this route? There's none others from here? That's crazy. I only that's $390. I don't recognize the currency symbol, but alrighty, well. Yeah, you can see I have a lot of quests I still need to finish. Yeah, I'll have to do Yelan's story sometime. Oh, the Dizzy Traveler cutscene, yeah. I tried breaking that. I tried everything I could think of to break that scene so that I could like get that effect elsewhere in the game, but nothing I tried worked. same, same with Yenfei. I have another video I need to put out about Yenfei and the perilous trial quest when she follows you. It's so great. Yeah, I don't know if I got anything else. Kind of sucks the archipelagos in here. What kind of domain is Yelan's story? Is it like an Inazuma domain where it's like all enclosed? Is it open? Let's see. Oh, like Shenhez? Interesting. That was a very open domain. Wow, you're reminding me that I never made a video on that either. I have like 3 hours of footage from breaking that domain in every possible way, and I never put into a video. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more I could do right now. I'll have to play with Yelan's domain. How far into the quest is it? Is it like at the end or? Well, let me Google it really quick. Elon. Yeah, let's see what we got here. bit far. A lot of dialogue. Ugh. I'm gonna assume it's in the final act then. Let's see what the wiki says. Yup, it is on step 10 of the third arc of the quest. Let's see what the domain looks like. Okay, that looks like it's indoor. Hold on. I'm gonna YouTube it now. Let me just see what this is. Genshin Milan story quote. Domain actually. Okay, this one works. Mute that. I have not. Someone mentioned the Kazuha story domain. I'll look that up here in 2 minutes, but someone said you couldn't play anyone but Kazuha in it. Thank you for the sub. Wait a minute. Oh. You can play as your team at the end of it. Lots of subs. Well, I'm just going through this. You might be right about the being Shenhe's domain. Oh no, the waterfall I don't think was there. It kind of looks like the bottom floor of Shenhe's domain without the fog in effect. But it's definitely different. Oh yeah, that's definitely different. This one looks really cool. Okay, now you have the pushing blocks. Those were in Shenhe's domain. Interesting. This video I'm watching makes it look like it's really big, but something tells me it's not actually this big. My favorite domain. I'll think about that for a moment. Alright, let me look up Kazuha's really quick. Genshin Kazuha story domain. Sure. Occupied hold. Oh, that's your typical Inazuma one. I can already tell you what that one's gonna look like out of bounds. Wait, actually, this is just reusing the domain from the Raiden Shogun's first story quest. I'm pretty sure. Because you have those areas where it opens up and it kind of looks like a cave. I think this is just reusing the Shoguns. That one, I broke that one in the Shogun's quest. I never made a video on it because it was kind of lackluster. You couldn't really go anywhere. Like you got out and then it was like, well, you can go over here and you can go over here and that's it. If you go anywhere else, you get teleported. Okay, well. Interesting. Dang, yeah. If Yelan's wasn't so far into the it wasn't updating because I was looking up stuff. I was looking at Yelan's and Kazuha's domains. Man, Yelan's is so far into the quest though. Yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Honestly, I might call it there. Unless should I try one more boss with level 1 Heizou? I think I'll try one more boss and then I'll call it there. I gotta do a bunch of work for Travelers on today. I'm way behind this week. Normally by this point in the week I'd already have all the footage I need, and I've only recorded like 3 minutes of footage for it. Why does everyone want me to do the pyrohypostasis? That's like the hardest one. Yeah, I try to do, one a week if I can. I haven't had to break that yet. This one's not very fun either. Oh, nice. That easy, huh? I'm assuming it's one you can probably just walk out of then, or like a hole in the ceiling or something. Archipelago isn't out yet. It's not out till the 15th. If it's out, it will be on the quest list. I don't see it on the quest list, so...
Round. How absurd.
Okay, let's I feel like I'm gonna regret this one too, but let's try it. Oh, that sounds about right. They always leave something simple like that. I'm glad they do. I mean, makes the game more fun. Alright, we will try this without a shielder and healer. Oh boy, am I gonna regret this.
Got a problem you can't solve. Clue me in.
Oh, that's a very big problem. We'll do level 60. I'm not confident I could. Well, we'll see how this goes. Oh, 90 doesn't have too much health.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
He always looks like he's about to stop attacking, and then he doesn't.
So quick to flee. Poor timing.
I should have kept that going. Okay, kept stalling him until it broke. Come on. Oh, really? Oh my god, that's half health from one shot.
Try this. passable effort.
I'll say this is passable. It's not very good effort just yet. He blocked it. To the same shield that the Shogun has. I want to save my burst for when I need to dodge something. That's why I'm not using it. Oh, okay. Yikes. I thought for sure that I could dodge that, but oh wow, that is a lot of damage even at this level.
You're wide open.
Oh, her artifacts aren't equipped. Level 60 child is about to destroy me.
Not bad. Not bad. You've got it.
Yeah, Heizou seems to get locked out when you're in his skill though. I tried to dodge while I was in his skill and it wouldn't let me. So it's like Electro Traveler. When Electro Traveler uses his skill, he gets locked out of movement for a few seconds. Yeah, level 60 child still got some damage.
No escape.
Well, he definitely escaped that. Let's try this farm. Do I have actually any healing food? Also, we'll use the other version. Let's get that out of my inventory. We can do that too. Alright. When I get to this dude on Traveler's on, I imagine I'll get very good at dodging him. But this is the first time I've ever tried child like this. Last time I was here, I was just tanking it with Barbara. Usually just a process of just figuring out which animations do which attacks. Oh, I still have Widsith equipped. Whoops. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Why was I doing that? The whole time I could just mapped out. Oh my god, the bots. The bots. We went so long without the bots and now they're here. Alright, I'll give that one more shot and that'll probably be it for the stream. Go get Heizou out. I don't know why I didn't map out earlier. I just blinked. Also, Woodsith needs to go. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, some under effects of food. Let's give me extra 10% crit. Fools were okay. I'm kind of like half complaining, half not. I got a lot of... Actually, let's look at that really quick. I got so many Ningguang pulls. I think she's probably C6, right? Yeah, I have enough to C6 her. And Toma, where are you at? Got 3 Tomas and I got like 5 or 6 Ningguangs or something absurd. 4. Ah, lucky. That's the kind of luck I need. I was like 150, no, 110 wishes, I think. And I only got 4 Heizous. Alright. Let's try this again.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. So quick to flee.
I mean, yeah, you killed me in 2 hits.
Passable effort. Try this. Poor timing.
Yeah. Very poor timing.
You're wide open.
Benny, spin the camera. I don't want to go for a shield break on him. Like, I know I could, but...
Fine opportunity. You've made some progress. Not bad.
Yeah, 1/3 progress. 1/3 of the way there. Really?
Something else catch your eye? My turn.
Really? Ugh.
Raging tide.
Oh, wasn't expecting a teleport.
Something else catch your eye?
Oh my god, this is falling apart. He's teleporting now. When he's dashing like this, I can keep track of it. When he's teleporting...
I'll crush you.
There we go. Oh, made it to the final third, but I'm probably not gonna go complete this. I imagine I'll get... He only needs 1 more hit. Alright, water first. Yep. Oh, that was almost bad. Also almost bad. This is the attack where he's most open, is when he does that. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at chat at all right now. Come on, throw your little boomerang thingy. There you go. Oh crap. Yeah, that giant whale attack might be my downfall too. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh, you know, I just saved my burst for his arrow rain. If he does that attack, I think that would be what I have to save it for. Come on. There we go. So nerve-wracking. Alright, this is it. I mean, do I go for the burst? I might be able to kill him right here. Alright, I'll go for the burst next one. Please don't use arrow rain. Please don't use arrow rain. Are you kidding me? Child's got the moves. Holy crap. Oh my god. Or there we go. Oh my god. Christ. Oh man. Heizou-san is real. Oh my god. Alright. That's the kind of stuff why I like level 1 characters. Like, a lot, like I said earlier, a lot of Genshin Impact is pretty simple if you have maxed out characters. Outside of those special challenge domains that they run for events where you can pick rules in Abyss 12. And it's really fun to go back to these old bosses and just like try to beat them on a level 1 character. There's just something fun about it. No, he's so many. Oh my gosh. I can't believe he dodged that burst. That's the kind of... Obviously, that was just coincidence, but that's the kind of stuff I want to see built into the game. Like, I want to see the AI knowing your big attack is coming and being able to, like, dodge it. But they don't do that. I'm probably gonna call it there for the stream.
There's something in the air.
I gotta hop over to
Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Traveler-san to do some recording. So Yelan's domain is very small. Lab openings. Maybe for a short video. Perilous Trial I managed to make a longer one out of because there was just so many domains. I just kind of put them all together. I'm scrolling up through the chat really quick to see all the messages I missed. I do not review accounts. I'm probably the worst person for doing that because I would just tell someone, just pull for the characters that you think you'll have fun with. That's all you really need. Alright, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It was fun. I wish the wishes could have gone a little bit better. Who knows, maybe as this version goes on, maybe I'll be like, you know what, let me just drop another 10 here. Maybe I'll get another constellation. Either that, or hopefully Heizou's on one of the Sumeru banners coming up. That'd be nice. Alright, yeah. Take care, everyone. It's been fun. Maybe I'll level up Heizou. I don't know yet. For now, he's gonna remain level 1.
detective work means you gotta walk the walk.
But cheers, all.
I mean,
Have a good one.
you
Rest
need
of
to
your
search high
day.
and low for
Rest of your
evidence.
night. Wherever it happens to be. Till next time.